They call it the Eternal City, a name that promises forever. But eternity, well, it comes with a price, a very, very steep price. Every stone you see, every magnificent ruin, every whisper you think is just the wind at night, it all carries the weight of those who once ruled this world and those who were crushed beneath their ambition. You see, beneath the breathtaking beauty of Rome, there lies something ancient, something restless, something that has never truly gone away. Let's take a walk, shall we? Here, in the very heart of the Roman Forum, this is where emperors, men who believed they were gods, declared their divinity. And today, their echoes still linger. Some say they are just memories trapped in the stone. Others know better. They say that when the full moon touches the highest arches of the Colosseum, you can still hear them. The screams of gladiators, the roars of the crowd, the final pleas of those who died for glory, or simply for entertainment. Rome remembers everything, even the things the world has tried so hard to forget. It's easy to be blinded by the light here. The golden domes of the Vatican, the divine artistry of Michelangelo. It all speaks of heaven, of faith, of salvation. But beyond that golden light, there are corridors the public will never, ever see. Hidden archives, sealed away for centuries, containing stories that would shatter the very foundations of what we believe. Stories of angels who didn't just fall, but were pushed. Stories of popes who, in the deepest, darkest hours, made pacts that should never have been made. In Rome, you learn very quickly that even faith has its shadow, a long, dark shadow that stretches back for millennia. But to find the real secrets, we have to go deeper, literally, down into the catacombs. Miles and miles of subterranean tunnels, where the walls aren't made of rock, but of bones. Millions of them. The silent, forgotten witnesses to plagues, persecutions, and sins that time has erased from the history books. Legends whisper of a specific chamber down here, a place so taboo that even the church denies its existence. They call it the umbral chamber. A place where the veil between the living and the dead is so thin, it practically disappears. They say those who stumble upon it, they never return the same. If they return at all, this is the true nature of Rome. It's alive, not just in the bustling streets and vibrant culture you see today, but in the pulse that beats deep beneath them. A dark, ancient heartbeat. This isn't just a city of history. It's a city of warnings, a living testament to the idea that eternity doesn't mean living forever. It means never, ever escaping what's buried beneath your feet. Think about the sheer weight of time here. 2,500 years of continuous history. That's thousands of years of ambition, betrayal, love, and loss, all concentrated in one place. Every layer of this city is built on top of the last. A Renaissance palace built on a Roman temple, which was built on an Etruscan holy site. It's a historical lasagna, and every layer has its ghosts. Take the Pantheon, for example. That magnificent oculus, the eye to the heavens. It was originally a temple to all the gods. All of them. Imagine the energy, the rituals, the sacrifices that took place right there. When it was converted into a church, they didn't cleanse the place. They just put a new label on it. But the old gods don't just pack up and leave. They wait. They watch from the corners, from the shadows cast by the new faith. Some say that on certain nights, if you stand in the center and look up, you won't see the stars. You'll see other eyes looking back down at you. And what about the Vatican itself? The holiest site in Christendom, built, as tradition holds, on the tomb of St. Peter. But what else is down there in the necropolis, beneath the basilica? Before Peter, before Christ, this was Vatican Hill, a place known for pagan rituals and prophecies. The Romans feared it. They believed it was a gateway, a place where the gods of the underworld could be contacted. The church built its greatest monument on top of it, perhaps to seal that gateway shut. But seals can crack. Power like that doesn't just vanish. It seeps through the cracks. The exorcist archives in the Vatican are rumored to be the most extensive in the world, not just because of faith, but because of proximity. They live on top of the front line. Let's venture to the Castel Sant'Angelo. It started as a mausoleum for the Emperor Hadrian, then became a fortress for popes, a prison, and a site of countless executions. Its very walls are soaked in blood and despair. The most famous ghost is Beatrice Cenci, a young noblewoman executed for plotting against her abusive father. They say her spirit walks the bridge leading to the castle every year, on the anniversary of her death, carrying her own severed head. She's a reminder that in Rome, justice and vengeance are often the same thing, and the dead do not rest when they feel wronged. This city is a paradox. It's a place of immense faith and even greater secrets. A city that displays its history for all to see, while hiding its darkest truths in plain sight. You can walk past a fountain and not realize it was built to mark a spot where a so-called heretic was burned alive. You can admire a beautiful statue that was paid for with blood money from a forgotten war. So, when you come to Rome, by all means, enjoy the pasta. Marvel at the art. Throw a coin in the Trevi fountain. But keep your eyes open. Listen to the whispers between the tour guide's speeches. Feel the cold spots in the sun-drenched piazzas. Because you are walking through a city that is not just haunted by its past, but possessed by it. The eternal city isn't eternal because it will last forever. It's eternal because its stories, its secrets, and its dead never, ever leave. Thanks so much for joining me on this journey into the shadows of Rome. If you enjoyed this glimpse into the city's darker side, please hit that like button and subscribe for more explorations into the world's hidden histories. Let me know in the comments which haunted Roman legend you find the most chilling. Until next time, stay curious.